Alright guys, I'm back. Just give you a real quick update. So, I've taken a wire wheel and I've knocked a lot of this paint and getting down to the metal in some of this area on this door jamb. I'm gonna see. I'll show you guys what I've got going on here with it. There's a lot of Bondo, a lot of weld that I may have to clean up. So let me flip this around. I'll show you what we got going on. There's a lot of issues with it, but I'm gonna get it better. I'm not gonna fix it correctly. That's gonna be the next cab for now. But you can see right there where it's got a lot of little tack weld in it, and you can see the thickness of this Bondo in the cab corner. So it looks like the cab corner's been replaced at some time. So I'm gonna grind that off and see what I can get into. But right now, that's what we got on this side. Looks like we got a little bit of patch panel up in here in that corner, which is normal. A little bit down through here with the rocker on it. We got a big hole here. They looks like they went up in here to patch it as well. And then up here on the inside, let me flip the light around. So up in here they got a little patch panel on the floor pans as well. So that's what we got going on. Like I said, I'm not doing it the right way. I'm just going to do it the way I can get through. If it doesn't come out the way I want it to, then we'll look at doing it the right way. But one, we talked in the last little clip was time and money, and right now we got very little time and money both. So I'm going to do what I can to get this patched up, looking better until, like I said, if this is the yellow cab off the yellow truck, if this is the cab off that truck, it'd be different. We'd be doing a lot of removing of all this rocker panel, inners and outers, possibly the floor, and then making it right. So this one right now is, like I said, I'm just trying to get it where it's ready to roll down the road in a couple months, look a little bit better, and just throw a splash of yellow paint on here for now, and then we'll go from there. But right now, like I said, this is just what we got going on with it. It's got several layers of paint on it. I know the black paint on here was just a spray over, but we're gonna do what I can to clean it up, make it look a little bit more presentable. The main reason why I started working on this rocker is just because, well, one, I wanted to sand it down so I can get some paint to stick to it, but two, it had a spot where it's bubbling up here, and of course, maybe in that last clip you can see it a little bit better, but you can see why it's starting to bubble up because there was nothing here for the Bondo to stick to. I'm just gonna clean this up, and I am not gonna repair it at this point, but I will fix it so it looks a little bit better, so I can put a smoother coat of paint on it, and then we'll go from there. Like I said, guys, this is not the right way to do it. I know that, but right now, if it's, like I said, if it's a yellow one, then I would be a little bit better about getting this all done. I'd cut all this out and start it completely over. But and like I've said in a couple of the last videos, if I were putting this on a 3/4 ton truck and painting this blue, I would be cutting all this out and making it for sure blue and white again. But I haven't got too much past the top of this curve right here in the door on either side. Pretty much went up to the stripe on stripping some of the paint off of it. Got down in this crease in this seam right there. A little bit of rust in there. I'll get some stuff on it. Debating on whether or not I'm going to take that out. There's also a bolt missing here for this. So the latch on it here. So I may end up just taking that off. There's a couple of bolts missing, at least one. I think there's actually two missing on it. So it worked. It latched pretty good actually. So before, but I guess I should probably take that off real quick. No more it's going to take it off, and then try to get it lined back up when I get it ready to go. But anyway, just a quick update on here. Like I said, I'm going to shoot some paint on the black, or sorry, probably black paint on the floor right here on the inside, and then I'll put some covering down. I've got some, it's not really a hush mat, but it's well, I'll show you when I get ready to do it. I put it in a couple of my other cars, and it seemed to work pretty good, and you'll laugh at it, but for the price difference of it, I'll show you what I've got when I get ready to do it. But like I said, I'm going to clean this up a little bit in the corner so it doesn't pop out. There's a hole here. I don't know if I'm going to have to fix this up with a welder or not, but I'm going to scuff it down and see what I got, see how bad it really is. Well, I see how bad it is, but we'll see what I can live with, I guess. That's the thing. So main thing is, you know, you guys get out there and drive them. That's what it's about. The time getting them fixed up and everything, and then not being afraid to drive them. So I'm gonna get this looking a little bit better, so I can spray some paint on it, and we'll see how long that's gonna take. But right now, I'm gonna keep knocking this stuff off of it. I'm gonna get into this cab corner, see how bad that's gonna be. I know there's something in it because I can feel the difference with the body curve right here. So I know there's something in this corner right here. I'm almost afraid to get into it, but I'm gone this far, so what's a little bit more mud to go back in it. So who knows, it may not be that bad, but I'm gonna guess that this corner right here has got something in it. So all right guys, I'll keep you guys updated here shortly, and well, we'll see what I can get done here. Hey guys, I'm gonna finish this video up. I'm gonna flip this around and show you what's gotten done today on this. Of course, the more you dig, the worse it gets. So at what point do you stop before you go too far? Well, I've stopped. I'm not going to go any further with it. So I started working on a lot of the rocker panel area, a lot of the cab corner. What I'm finding is a lot of the welds on here have been, it's all been welded together, but not very good welds. And it has not got any, they have not been touched. They didn't weld them smooth. They just boogered them up and then put them all on there. But they didn't sand them down, scuff them down, scratch them, grind them off, nothing. So I think that's why I ran into a lot of problems with the Bondo filler in here. So I got one dent in the back I fixed already in the back. It's not perfect, but it's a lot better than it was. And then on the rocker panels, the bottom of it is going to be okay for now for this rocker panel. But all the welds on here, I've smoothed them up. I'll show you, but it's not as good as it could be. But I think it's going to be good for now until I get the welder out after it. So right now, let me flip this around. Hopefully there's see what's going on with it. Let me find a light. But yeah, a lot of the welds on here were pretty rough. Let me see. Yeah, that might be a little bit better, but not really a good picture of it. Sorry about that. But yeah, these are really, I mean, they were all boogered up all the way around the edges here. And not for sure why they did it out here anyway, but everybody's got their own ways. But anyway, this is, like I said, right across here was really boogered up in the first video, or earlier video. So same thing with this front corner. It's scabbed in here and here and right here, which is fine, but if these were all smoothed off, the Bondo and the filler would not have been near as thick. My opinion, I'm not a body guy, so maybe once I start filling it in, it might be a little bit different. But I'm going to touch this up a little bit more as well and see if I can't smooth that out. Maybe it won't be so bad at all. But right now, it's like, I don't know why they got it all boogered up. Like I said, sand it down a little bit, but like I said, everybody's got their own ways. Now here's the back of it. I'm not for sure on this one why it went all the way over to the seam. I've never seen a cab corner done that far. Usually it's just a corner, they knock it out, but they went all the way over here. Of course, this got a big dent in it, and probably this dent is the reason, the same thing I got into when I did my bedside, is probably because it has got too much heat in it, and you can tell they just scabbed it on there. So I got some welding to do on it. I'll get it cleaned up a little bit better, start welding it up a little bit, and then we'll start putting some mud over the top of it, and we'll call it good enough and see if we can't get it in primer soon, I hope. But that's what we got. Like I said, it's just been scabbed onto, but like I said, everybody's got their own ways of doing it. If it makes them happy on it, then there you go. So like I said, I'm not a body man either, or a welder, so you never know what you're going to get into with these old projects. So it's been an auto auction on TV all day here in the garage, so you watch that and you see these big prices on there, but you also think about the panels and the welding and the paint and the primer and the time and the hours. You might be better off just buying one that's already done, and you don't have to deal with it unless you don't mind dealing with it. But anyway, guys, that's a real quick video. I'm going to try and wrap this up with this video, and then we'll go from there. I don't know what's going to happen next with the next video. I'll try and get this one posted up. My glasses got a little bit of dirt on them. Anyway, it's been a little dusty in here grinding all this Bondo out. So anyway, like you said, how far do you go? Anyway, I'm gonna wrap this video up. This is where we're gonna be on this one, and then see if we can't get started on the next one. But right now, I think that's where we're at with this video, with the project. I just gotta get the welds finished up, get some mud laid in there in the seams, and get some good primer on it. Etch primer, of course. I went to bare metal, and then we'll go from there. All right, guys. All right, I'll catch you on the next one.